I'm grieving. Going through the stages. This week was anger. The grief isn't because everyone I know is a Nazi. They aren't. That's the problem. That's what makes it so hard. The grief is watching history repeat itself in real time while good men look away, or worse, celebrate. Seeing what was coming, trying to warn people, and now watching its arrival in force as those I once respected, revered even, continue to cheer. That's the grief. That's what Hannah Arendt meant about the banality of evil. Not that evil is boring, but that it doesn't require villains. Just people who've decided looking away is easier than looking. That the tribe matters more than the principle. That the cognitive dissonance is someone else's problem. Deport them all only refers to illegal immigrants, until it doesn't. Until American citizens are living in fear, carrying their passports when they go outside while their homes are invaded, and they're dragged out handcuffed in the snow because you don't have the same accent as me. We're already there. It already happened. It's not theoretical anymore. Minnesota is the very definition of tyranny. I find this argument boring and lacking substance, my friend says. Trump's a lot of things, but he's not a tyrant. My friend isn't a Nazi. He's a good guy. He considers himself a rugged individualist, a patriot. He'd help his immigrant neighbors. He'd give you the shirt off his back. And he'll keep finding each individual argument boring and lacking substance, right up until the moment it's undeniable, even to him, until the people he'd help are gone, and then he'll say it happened so fast, no one could have known. We knew. I knew, I told him. He found it boring. The grief isn't my friends are monsters, but my friends are human, and this is what humans do. And it's not enough, and it's never been enough. And that's the whole story of how these things happen. The true horror of the Holocaust wasn't the Gestapo and gas chambers. It was normal people, good men and women, going along because to do otherwise would make them uncomfortable, cause social friction, cast them out of the tribe. It was the ambivalence. Arendt watched the Eichmann trial expecting to see a monster and saw a bureaucrat, a man who didn't think, who followed procedures, who would have been perfectly fine in a perfectly fine system. The horror wasn't what he was. The horror was what he wasn't. The grief is watching good men I know and respected choose comfort over conscience, one small accommodation at a time, and knowing exactly where that road goes because I've read the history. The machinery of atrocity runs on ordinary people doing ordinary things, filing paperwork, following procedures, retweeting without thinking, finding the arguments that would require them to act boring and lacking substance. My friend isn't a fascist. He's a good guy who just doesn't want to think too hard about what he's supporting, because thinking too hard would cost him something. His sense of himself, his community, his peace of mind. So he doesn't think. He finds it boring. He moves on, and that's enough. That's all it takes. That's always been all it takes. Anger is clean. At least it has somewhere to go. The part that comes after is much harder.